Hello everybody and welcome back to Mazysgarden. I have a message for you. If this is your first time on my channel, hi, I'm Maisie, and this is where you come for guidance. Any kind of messages from spirit, guidance, if you've been thinking about some things and you just don't feel like you have the answers you need, this is where you can come to find them. So I'm hoping that if you're in the need of that, you find what you're looking for here. My personal readings are open and available. You can message me on any of my platforms to book a reading. So by all means, reach out, guys. This is going to be a what's their karma? Like, what's the tea? What's their karma, right? Because sometimes we encounter people that may have unfairly treated us, or something went awry, or just, you felt like things weren't really fair in a situation. And it could pertain to love, it could pertain to work, it could pertain to friendships, family, anything, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through Aries through Pisces. I'm only going to pick a couple of cards. We're going to get what their karma is for how they've treated you. So what I want you to do is I really just want you to think about somebody in your life that maybe you still feel a little confused about. You feel like you still need some answers, or maybe it'll help you with some type of closure to know like kind of what's going on in their life, and like how things have impacted them. If you guys are no longer, speaking or involved, or, in contact, whatever. If you still are in contact, this could be stuff that happens, this stuff that could already have happened, this stuff that could happen in the future. So just take it as it resonates. Take it with a grain of salt, guys. This is, this is not an end all be all reading or anything like that. This is not going to have an extended. I just wanted to put a message out there. I'm still trying to figure out how I would do extendeds with these kind of readings. Not really sure that it's necessary or warranted, just because I am more of a channel that likes to focus on self-healing, things that we can do for self, and not really so much on the other person. Because when we focus on self, when we do the inner work, we are becoming more in alignment to what is meant for us, right? So I don't really like to I don't really like to spend a whole lot of time on the other person, what they're doing, because that keeps you energetically linked and unable to move on in a healthy way. Okay, guys? So I do this for closure purposes. I'm not, doing this so that it fuels your trauma bond, so that you still feel tied or energetically linked to someone. This is really just to offer for some type of closure, okay? Excuse me, I just needed a drink of water there. All right. So we're going to start with Aries. So if you have Aries anywhere in your chart, also guys, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, check the other signs of your chart or the other signs of their chart, if you know it. Like I said, my personal readings are open. Feel free to reach out if you feel like you need one. I also have a newer kind of listing. It's a pre-recorded. It's usually 20 to 30 minutes long. And you send me like 2 to 3 questions that you want answered in the reading. I record it and I send you a link to the reading that only you have access to. Okay. So if being able to do a one-on-one session with me isn't feasible for you, this might be a more viable option. What else? Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube, follow if you're on Instagram or Facebook, follow if you're on TikTok. Go ahead and click the link in my bio and find me on all other social media so that you guys are seeing everything that I post and everything that I share. Like on TikTok, I share a lot of stuff in my stories, a lot of inspirational quotes and affirmations and information about the astrology that's going on during this time frame. And on TikTok, I upload videos. I go live on Facebook often. So it's really beneficial if you're everywhere, okay? All right, so let's get started here. I'm going to use the Karmic Justice deck by looking for a sign I got from her, beautiful human being. I'm also going to use my What's the Tea deck as well. I'm only going to get a couple of messages. We're going to go through this quick. I'm not trying to make this an extremely long video. Okay. All right. So about 6 minutes in, Aries starts. Aries, I want you to think about if you have Aries in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, somewhere in your chart, maybe those signs, those placements specifically though, this could resonate for you. Or if they have, and you're a cross watcher, have Aries in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, but anywhere in their chart as well. All right. Alrighty. Spirit, what kind of karma does the person that may not have treated Aries in the best manner, regardless of what the title was, romantic, friend, family, foe, you know? Somebody, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to mean like you were once good. Maybe you're looking to see what your enemy, though, guys. We don't harbor on negative energy here. We're uplifting. We're raising our frequency and our vibration, right? But let's just see. All right, for Aries, please just give me like 1 or 2 cards, Spirit, on what kind of karma. Ooh. Kind of karma the person for Aries is going through. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck is catfished. So they may have gotten involved with somebody or some type of opportunity that really wasn't, it didn't present itself appropriately. And by what I mean by that is that it may have presented itself as one way and really it was something very different. Okay. So they're not, something in their life seems a little like it was too good to be true, or they they were just lied to in some way. They basically got really. Okay. They're being gossiped about. This is gossiped about. So something happened in their life, or you know, either something happened or I feel like it's something happened, right? Maybe they took an opportunity that they thought was going to be really lucrative or really beneficial for them, and it didn't, because it says will take years to recover what they lost. And so this is making me feel like, again, they got involved with either somebody or something, some type of situation, some type of environment. They took a job that kind of lied about what they were going to offer them or what they were going to be doing, or they got involved with someone who pretended to be a certain way until they got them, you know, got their hooks into them. And now there's some type, it feels like there was some type of investment put in, and it's not giving the return like they thought it was going to. And it's going to take them quite some time to regain what they've lost in that situation. And people are talking about it. This is not something that, I feel like they must have been very excited about this opportunity, or they must have been very, or it was just known that they were taking this opportunity, and now people are really talking about it like, wow, look at what happened to the person that Aries, you know, is thinking about. And you know, just a lot of gossiping, a lot of things, and it feels like a lot of it's behind their back. Okay, that's how I'm energetically feeling it. And it says it's watching you heal and live a good life. Okay, they are going to feel very regretful for whatever they did to you. Their opportunities are, I heard bamboozled. They're getting bamboozled in their life. Their opportunities are not what they thought they were going to be. Spirit, just give me 2 cards on what's the tea about this situation. 2 cards about what's the tea. Fake flexing. Yeah, I told you. It's like acts rich, flosses money. They got catfished. I'm telling you, somebody really really sold a dream here and pretended like they had money or that they were far more well off, or like this opportunity was like gold, right? And it was really just gold plated, okay? Because not everything that shines is gold here, people. Ooh, caught a case. This talks about sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. They if that is true, right, and they were involved with somebody that they caught something from, it very well could just be they got sick from somebody, but it could be in a sexual way, or they ended up getting involved with someone. Because caught a case also, to me, maybe things got physical and maybe they got arrested or something along those lines. But there's just a lot of fakeness going on and people are talking about it. So somebody in their life knows the truth and has been spilling the tea, okay? And it's being talked about. So whether it's people know that they've got some type of, disease or got in trouble with the law, got arrested or something along those lines, and people close to them know that they're not as well off as they're saying that they are. They're not as happy, that things like didn't work out the way that they projected or are projecting like it is. Or they got involved with someone that it's like this. And I just feel like they're going to regret the decision to have crossed you in any way. All right, Aries, that's what I have. That's the tea on the person you are thinking about, okay? Especially if this was a romantic relationship and they moved on and they were flexing like on social media that they're so happy and that they are, like they're so happy and that they're doing really well in their life, and behind closed doors it is not the case, and their person may have given them something, or vice versa, and people are talking about it. People know. I really feel like it's behind that person's back. All right, guys, let's move on. I almost said Pisces. Maybe somebody has Pisces placements. All right, so this is for Taurus. It's all right, Taurus. I want you to think about the person. Spirit, tell me about the person on Taurus's mind here. Jeez. All right. Ooh. Oh, dearie, dear. All right, so what I got here at bottom of the deck is fired from a collaboration, project, or job. May also include a title, award, promotion being stripped from them. They might get demoted at work. They may get fired from their job. They may lose income, especially if they own their own business. Clientele's not coming in like it used to. Maybe if they were working with other people, if those people no longer want to work with them. All right. I have wallowing in despair. They're having a really hard time overcoming the situation they're in, or the feeling that is being associated with that. They have debts piling up. So this feels a lot more financial. So if the person that you're thinking about, Taurus, if they got fired from a job, they're having a hard time finding another job. They're having a hard time finding something that's going to pay them like what they're worth or what they need in order to pay their bills. Okay, it says reaping what they have sown all at once. So karma waited, and now is smacking this person right in the face. That's really what and I feel like they're doing a little bit of a pity party. It also feels like that they're not taking accountability for their life. This is someone they wronged has cursed them. All right. So whether that's just sending evil eye, making it so that opportunity, ruining their reputation in some way, talking smack about them, telling people, like, especially if this is a job opportunity, the previous employer is, when references are called, they're literally telling them, like, you don't want this person, So it doesn't necessarily need to have like witchcraft or you know, any kind of anything like that, because curse them, right? So it doesn't have to have like any of that going on, but someone may be sending evil eye or really working against this person, okay? Anything else that we need to know? Okay. This person is extremely nostalgic about the past. So if you guys were, if this is something where you guys are no longer involved, no longer talking, they think about this a lot. They think about you a lot. They think about the relationship that you had a lot. It might be why they're wallowing in despair. They just feel like things have been falling apart since you guys are no longer in contact. They're watching you, obsessed, stalking you. They may be driving by your house. Anything else? They definitely are not happy with where they are right now, and especially financially. I'm really getting they're very financially burdened right now. Things are not working out for them in that aspect. So they may feel like they also may feel like somebody has cursed them, right? And it just may be that they're reaping what they've sown. Well, it does say reaping what they've sown all at once, but it may feel like they're cursed. They may feel like, why is this happening to me? Because they aren't, I don't think that they were taking accountability before that, but reflecting came out. So now whatever's happening, because I think they're hitting rock bottom, they are starting to reflect on how they got themselves here. So, I mean, that's pretty good, but why did it take you like all of this for you to actually start thinking like, how did I contribute to this? Okay. That's a problem. Go to therapy. All right. All right. All right. Screenshot. You may also get news of them stalking you. Someone may send this to you, send some kind of proof or something along those lines, or that, yeah. All right, Taurus. So that's for you guys. Yeah, it really feels like, you know, if you were working with this person and they like did some things dirty or played dirty to get like a promotion over you, or try to ruin your work somehow, that energy is now coming back to them. All right. We're moving on to Gemini. All right, so for Gemini, oh my goodness, some of these cards are so glossy that and my table is not level, that they like slide everywhere. All right, so for my Geminis, all right, Spirit, tell me what the karma is for the person that Gemini is thinking about that may have wronged them in their life. Okay. For my Geminis here. Oh. Anything else? Okay. All right, bottom of the deck is kids, family, don't see them the same. All right, so Gemini, if this person does have a family, I mean, not even just immediate family, just like their family in general, they may not have kids, they may have kids, again, take it as it resonates, but their family, something that whatever has happened has made them look differently at them. Okay, their family is starting to realize and recognize, you know, this person may be a problem. Okay, like this person, you know, yeah, they may be a problem. We have constant void feeling. So this person is not dealing with their emotions appropriately. They are constantly, you know, unhealthy coping mechanisms, drinking, smoking, using sex to try to fill voids that it's not helping. It's not filling the void. It's all very like shallow things, you know, maybe emotional spending, gambling, all that stuff to try to fill. Sorry, when I channel, my nose really starts itching and it starts like draining. So excuse me guys if I keep doing that. I should have tissues here with me. I'm gonna have to do that. They're over there. So, but I also have watching your glow up. So after cutting this person off or after you stopped dealing with this person, Gemini, you may start, life might start really leveling up for you. You may be looking better, smelling better, taking care of yourself better. You may like look less stressed out if you're going through a glow up. Maybe you're, you know, you look healthier, you look happier, and it's showing. It says wallowing in despair. Their emotions, again, with the constant void filling and wallowing in despair, this feels like depression. So they might be really depressed in their life. They're not like, let me keep going because it feels like they're not reflecting appropriately. Also, their manifestations and blessings are blocked. So they may be trying to find things that make them happy and, you know, manifesting things that they want in their life, and it's not working out for them. And again, I don't feel like they're reflecting enough to really understand why that may be. Why isn't this stuff working out for me? I have forcer here. It says forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. If someone, oh, this one flipped. It says dust it off. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, bad reputation. I kind of was getting that. Like their reputation's ruined. Something happened. They may be trying to continuously over and over again dust themselves off, but they're feeling hooked. Like they can't, again, because their manifestations are blocked, they can't get over this. It doesn't seem like things are working out for them. Sorry, I just want to see, because the way that these cards are, sometimes when things flip, you can't tell. They may have been somebody that really used to be able to manifest well. They may have been somebody that was doing really well in their career and their position. They may have felt like a boss. They may have been really, really stable. And I feel like it doesn't feel like that anymore. It doesn't feel like that anymore. Yeah, it really doesn't. Anything else for this? Somebody got photo proof of something, and it ruined this person's reputation. Their family, friends, people around them, their coworkers, they don't see them the same because of whatever came out. And it's not even like they could deny what happened because there's evidence. They left behind evidence, and it's kind of going around. They may have tried to force their way, or tried to force the narrative, or tried to clean it up, or force people to get rid of the evidence, or something along those lines, and it's not working. They may have also really tried to force their way into positions that they may not have been qualified for, and it may have worked in their past, but now their manifestations are blocked, so they can't. They no longer can. And it feels like they have to hustle harder than they ever have before in order to achieve what used to feel so easily achievable. I feel like they're depressed. All right, Gemini, that's what I got for them. Okay. All right, Cancer. This is for Cancer. And remember, it could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, Jupiter, any placement, or it could be theirs, okay? Take it as it resonates. Spirit, tell me about, oh my gosh, guys, my nose. I've been like leveling up lately, and just in my gifts and like doing the work to like do that kind of stuff. And this used to happen to me all the time, and then I felt like it plateaued and this doesn't happen, but now it's like happening again where my nose itches like crazy when I channel. It drives me nuts. It literally drives me nuts. All right. Anyway, all right. Spirit, tell me about what's going on with the person that may be receiving karma that's is attached to Cancer in some way. Oh. I don't know. Whatever this person did, karma is not favoring them in this moment. They may feel really stressed out in their life. Things may not be working out appropriately. People also see them as jealous, bitter, and envious. Like it always comes off like they may not seem happy when things happen for other people, or you know, it's like a fake happiness. There's always like an underlying tone of jealousy or envy, or maybe if you walked away from this situation, they're really bitter about it. Ooh, reputation ruined. Yeah, they may be really bitter about like you walking away, you not I'm sorry guys that I'm like all over my nose like this. It's just driving me crazy. They just may be really bitter about like you walking away from the situation. It says aging rapidly due to stress and burdens. This person is really stressed out. I have reputation ruined. They may have used to come off as a really stand-up person, or that's the facade that they had perceived, and now people are really starting to see them for who they really are. They may be in a job, they may be in an environment, or they may be with somebody else right now where they're being used and taken advantage of. They're taken for granted. The things that maybe you, Cancer, used to really appreciate in this person, wherever they are now, they're not appreciated at all. And it says forced into shadow work. They're learning here. What's at the bottom of the deck? Transportation issues. Something may have happened to their car, or like it seems like it's really hard for them to get around right now. Spirit's really sitting them down and forcing them to kind of take a look at themselves. I also think the fact that they're being used and taken for granted is very eye-opening for them. It doesn't feel like they're used to that. Yeah. Somebody might have been a player because it says played out. Like their reputation's ruined. That people know they're a player, they're a user, and now they're getting that back. They're being played. They're getting used. They're getting forced to sit down and look at their previous actions, because Spirit may have given them a lot of opportunities to willingly go into shadow work, willingly look at themselves and say, hey, how am I playing this part? Let me take accountability and responsibility for some of the things that I've done. And they didn't. So now Spirit is forcing them. Broke ass. Let me cover that part because sometimes YouTube and all the others don't like that. But they're hurting financially. If some of these people, if this person or whatever this is has children, they're getting taken for child support. They may also be at risk of some type of neglect, or something's going on with their children where they're being accused of neglecting them, or some type of abuse, or getting reported in some way, even if it's unfounded. There's eyes on them in the way that they handle their children, okay, or the lack thereof. Also, child services broke ass. Somebody's getting taken for child support, and they're getting played like a fiddle. Stalker, fishing for comments. Whoever this is, Cancer, watches you. If you blocked them, they still have access to your social media in some way. And they're looking through comments. They're trying to get any kind of ideas about your life and what's going on in your life that they possibly can. All right. Yeah, they're not, they're watching you, and trying to figure out what's going on in your life. It feels like they may be blocked, or they're just kind of, they're going through it. Yeah, they're trying to force, I don't know, they may have tried to like force their way into your life in some way, and not working out. All right, that was for Cancers. All right, so for Leo, my little Leos. My mama's a Leo. My daughter's a Leo rising. My daughter's father was a Leo moon. I have a lot of Leo degrees in my chart. I think that's where my big hair comes from. Like a lion's mane, you know what I'm saying? My astrology girlies will get it. If you know, you know. Or my astrology guys, sorry. Shouldn't have excluded you. All right, so for Leo. All right, Spirit, tell me about the person, guys, I'm sorry. Tell me about the person that's on Leo's mind, the karma for the person that's on Leo's mind. So we got transportation issues. Their car may have broken down, or they're having a really hard time. Maybe something needed to be fixed and they don't have the money for it. Maybe they got into an accident. Hopefully they're all right. You know, nobody's wishing any kind of ill will here. But they're just having, or, you know, I keep getting with this one also, like things just keep happening where like they keep missing the bus, or the train that they have to take, or the subway or something like that. Something always happens where either they miss it or it's shut down, so they have to take a completely different thing, and they have to there's so many more stops, so it adds time onto their travel time or something along those lines, where they're just not having an easy time. It says reaping what they've sown all at once. Things are coming crashing down for this person. Health going downhill. They haven't been taking care of themselves. So because of that, it's coming out like reaping what they sow all at once, and health going downhill. They may have gotten intuitive hits or told by their doctors multiple times that they need to change their diet, start exercising, quit smoking, quit drinking, whatever. And they did not heed those warnings, and so now their health is really being affected by whatever they're doing, whatever is going on, and it very well could just be stress too. It says gossiped about. They're being talked about by friends, families, people that they think like them or are close to them in some way. They're gossiping behind the scenes. They're being talked about greatly because of whatever's going on in their life. Maybe it's very obvious why their health is going downhill, and people are chit-chatting why didn't they get that taken care of when it was something really tiny, something very simple to take care of, stuff like that. Catfish is also at the bottom of the deck, so there's something here where an opportunity they had taken, whether it be another person, a job, a collaboration, a project, something, and they got duped. Okay, it wasn't what they thought it was going to be or what they were sold it was going to be. Especially if, especially if they just bought a new car. Okay, there's stuff wrong with the car. They got sold a lemon. All right, it's transportation issues. If they had to get a new car or they went and bought a new car, they got sold a lemon is what I'm getting here. Or they, if they went to a health practitioner, maybe this person really isn't giving them the best advice or giving them the accurate diagnosis. That's what's going on for them. Something along those lines. Haunted. This person keeps thinking about the relationship with you, Leo. They're having flashbacks. They're haunted by their past traumas and past memories. They may be even having side effects. So haunted, they may, because it says side effects, they may be having side effects to something that's going on with their health or some type of medication, possibly, or just past things that they've done. Oh, I have a happiness hater. They have a really hard time, especially Leo, if this was a romantic relationship and you have moved on, they're having a really hard time with that. And again, anybody in their life that seemingly things are going well for them, they have a really hard time. I was wondering why this keeps happening. They're having a really hard time with being happy for people. Like they just have this like bitterness about them that it makes it really hard for them to be happy for others. And it might have to do with whatever they're haunted by in the past, okay? Maybe they were happy in the past and they didn't recognize it and they sabotaged it. And now when they're seeing other people experience the same things that they used to have and used to be happy about, it's like they're having a hard time with it. They're, you know, they may always find something negative to say, or there's just always just a misery about it. It says dirt digging. They may be trying to find some way to like put dirt on your name, or looking like just looking and watching and waiting for you to fuck up somehow so that they can be like, see, it's not me, it's them. Or if you are in another relationship, they're trying to look up dirt on your new person to like justify like, oh, they're going to get played, or, oh, I'm better than that person, so they're not going to be happy there, just to like fuel their own ego in some way. Dirt taking jackpot. To me, this feels like, Leo, if you did move on, they're finding out you hit the jackpot. Like that's how that feels. That you hit the jackpot, that like you really you're leveling up. Good for you, Leo. Yeah, creeping at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, they're looking with the dirt digging and creeping. They're trying to find out dirt on you or dirt on somebody if you're connected to somebody else, or if this is a work situation and you got hired, right? And a coworker feels threatened by you. They're trying to look up stuff against you to try to like a smear campaign, or make it, you know, justify how like they're better for the job, or you're not, like, again, like they feel threatened in some way, so they're looking, or intimidated in some way, so they're trying to look up dirt on you to make themselves feel a little better, or justify why they may not understand why they're feeling jealous or like that. And it's like they're trying to look up dirt to be like, see, I knew there was a reason why I didn't like them, instead of recognizing that you're just a happiness and bitter person. You're a happiness hater, right? All right. So that was Leo, and now we're going into Virgo. Virgos. All right, Spirit. What kind of message do you have for my Virgos, Spirit? What kind of message do you have for Virgos, for the karma that the person Virgo is thinking about? What kind of karma for the person that Virgo is thinking about? Oh my God, that's juicy. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Anytime that card comes out, I'm like, hoo. Sorry, you'll see in a second. Hold on. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Ooh, juicy. Oh. Okay. Virgo, this person, I feel like didn't know who they were messing with, okay? Blackmail. Ooh, juicy. They're getting blackmailed in some way, whether it be in a work situation, they got involved with something that maybe probably wasn't up to par, or, really wasn't, you know, morally standing, and people have evidence about it, so they're getting blackmailed. If this person cheated or something along those lines, the other person may be blackmailing them, like, hey, you got to do X, Y, and Z for me. Or I'm going to air all this shit out, okay? I have debts piling up, so someone may be financially blackmailing them. They, if they're involved with someone and this person is having a hard time financially, because I also have watching you have long-term financial stability, so finances may be a huge factor here. They may, if they are financially dependent on somebody else, they may be blackmailing them, or the other person just makes more money, so there's some type of being like financial abuse. They're holding finances over their head, or there's something that they did behind closed doors that they are getting blackmailed on, that they don't want to come out. Okay, this is very much feeling like they don't want this to come out, and that's why the blackmail is working. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck it says intentions, spell work, evil eye, backfires. So if this person was sending any of that stuff towards you, like was watching you and really upset about your glow up, really upset that you're getting long-term financial stability or anything, and there was just some kind of jealousy, evil eye, anything like that, it's getting returned to sender. I feel like because you're kind of protected here. So things are not really working out in that front, but not only financially, but it says relationships falling apart. It says includes family, friends, romantic, and or work. Things are not, like, people do not want to be around this person. People don't like them the way that they used to be liked. Maybe if there was spell work, like glamour magic, right? People, the facade, the mask, the glamour, that veil is falling. They are no longer able to manipulate people into thinking that they're a good person, or that they are this type of a person when really they're this behind closed doors. It says keeps finding the same lesson in a different body, because they're not learning their lessons. Nope, because they're not. So a spirit's going to keep them on this carousel going round and round until they realize like what the heck is really happening here. And they have a bruised ego. So there was some type of rejection, or maybe watching you level up financially is bruising their ego. Their relationships are falling apart, but maybe yours are flourishing and it's bruising their ego. Again, maybe they got involved with somebody or something, right? And typically they're able to skirt any kind of responsibility or accountability for that situation. But with the blackmail here, they're getting a harsh taste of their reality that like, no. Don't fuck with me. That's really what I'm getting. Like whoever's blackmailing them is like, you may have thought, but like I had my I's dotted, my T's crossed, and I made sure I had all kinds of backup. Like, you ain't gonna play with me. And that's how this feels. They're not learning their lesson here. They may be spending emotionally too, and like they're not learning to like save their money. Wow, this says spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, power. So Virgo, again, you may be a really good manifester, right? Especially watching you have long-term financial stability. You may be manifesting that. You may be really working on building yourself up, and they are just like, the way this feels, I'm going to be honest with you. This feels like they wish they had your strength. They wish they had your courage. They wish they had your like tenacity and grit to get through hard moments. And they like really, and like that you're very protected, and they hate on that. They hate on the power that you have. They may have felt like they were super powerful before they met you, and dealing with you, and then, you know, however it fell apart, because it feels more like maybe you walked away from the situation, that they're like, wow, I just didn't think that they had it in them, or they can't believe that they were the ones that were walked away from. Okay. Played out. Yeah, this person really used to think that they could like manipulate, or they used to be able to manipulate people. They used to be able to really like get one up on people, again with that glamour magic thing that I was getting, like really just manipulating, selling a dream, being able to pretend and impersonate certain energies, and it's not happening anymore. And someone is playing them. Ooh, and then at the bottom of the deck says crying over you. They're having a hard time when it comes to you specifically, okay? And again, they may be sending evil eye, but it keeps like bouncing off you and coming straight back to them. And they're just like, they can't understand why things are falling apart. Why isn't this stuff working out on me? It's like, stop hating on freaking Virgo. All right? How many times Spirit gonna whoop your ass before you learn? I don't know. To be continued, I guess. We'll see. All right. All right. That's the messages I got for Virgo. All right. We're heading into Virgo. Libra. My Libra placements. Libra. My Libra placements. Libra. All right, Spirit, tell me about the karma for who Libra placements are thinking about. Well then. Damn, maybe y'all shouldn't have with Libra, because Libra rules they're the scales of justice for a reason. La, la, la. Anything else? All right. I said no. All right, bottom of the deck. Back-to-back bad news. Damn. Under that was catfish. They may have gotten involved with something that is not working out. Again, sold a dream that maybe it whatever it was wasn't it. They may have gotten involved with somebody, because this feels more romantic. So Libra, if this was somebody that you were romantically involved with, they may have gotten involved with somebody, and this person pretended to be a certain way, pretended to be a certain character that they aren't. Libra, they're getting left for a third party. Okay. It says relationships falling apart, left for third party. Now, if this is not a romantic relationship, and say this was a job, excuse me, and you went for a promotion, or you went for a certain position, and they overlooked you, or they gave it to somebody else, and they did all the training with that person, and they poured all their resources into that person, and then that person turned around and took what they learned and went somewhere else with it. Like literally went to another job, took that information and went to utilize it somewhere else. So it's not benefiting that company anymore, or, that establishment, whatever. Okay. Also this person's health is going downhill. And if it's not a person, like I said, it's a job. Their integrity, okay? The job integrity it's not going well. They're not looked at well. All right. And again, if this is a person, they're just getting bad news left and right. They're getting left for third parties. They're getting told, and left for third party, usually that means they're being cheated on. So they're getting found out that they're getting cheated on and they're getting left. Their relationships are falling apart, not only with romantic, but like at work, things are really hard. Friends and family, things aren't really going well. And then so they get that bad news, and then they go to the doctor, and the doctor's telling them, oh God, you know, stuff's not doing real well. You're not doing real well health-wise. You need to figure some stuff out. So they're just getting all this bad news, and I feel the way it feels they're very burdened. They feel very burdened. Marrying for money. If they got involved with someone because this person had more money, they're getting left. Because whoever, all right, Libra, this person left, right? They got involved with somebody. They got involved with this person. Things are not working out with this person. The person that they are with is cheating on them and leaving them for a third party. The third party's third party, okay? Your person's third party may have more money than them. And that's why they're leaving. They might be more financially abundant and more well off. So the person's leaving. They're like, if this person's stable or not, like I'm out. Bad habits at the bottom of the deck. This is drugs, addictions, toxicities. This may be why their health is going downhill. Maybe they're getting news that, like, you know, whatever they're doing, whatever things that they've done in their past, whatever addictions that they had, it's really showing up in their health now. It's really showing up how it's deteriorated their health. And they may have gotten it, like warnings, right? To work on this stuff, to quit these addictions or work on them in some way, because things weren't going to go well and they weren't listening. Forcer. They may have also tried to force somebody into marriage because this person has more money or this person has money, and that's not working out. Like it's not working out. There's no love there. They're trying to force to get what they want, and it's not working out. Drama starter. Yeah, this person's got a lot of drama in their life. They also may have some legal issues. I have it at the bottom of the deck here. They may have some legal issues going on as well. And that may be like if they did marry this person and the person's leaving them, they may be trying to like get money out of the situation, and that's not going to happen. And it's creating a lot of chaos and drama in their life. They may be having like issues with that. They thought that they'd be able to, maybe they married thinking, you know, this person's got money. If we ever divorce, I'm getting half of that. Like I'm able to cash out. Okay. So it doesn't matter if I really like this person or not. I'm going to be able to cash out in the end. And that's not happening. That's not happening. That's not what, that it's not what's happening. They were trying to force a hand, and there's like backlash to it. So they may have thought like, okay, well, this person's leaving, so we're going to get a divorce and I'm going to get money. Bad to bad, back news. Well, you're not getting the money. And not only did this person leave you for a third party who may have had more money than you, so that's like a hit to the ego, right? Something's going on with your health, and it's going downhill, and things aren't great. And now through the divorce, they're getting told like you can't force what's going to happen here. You can't force money out of this. You can't get what you want here. And they may be actually starting drama or starting a lot of arguments because of it. So there's just a lot of drama in their life and a lot of stress. Okay? Whoa. That sucks. All right, Libra. That's the messages I got for you guys. All right, so my next one is Scorpio. My little Scorpio babies. My little scorpions. My little phoenixes. I love you. All right, Scorpios. Collective Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Oh my God, guys. And it's just like my left nostril. Really. I don't know what's going on there. But like, you can see it. And I know it's because I've been rubbing it and stuff, but like, oh my God. It's been happening so much lately. Even though it annoys me, I love it because I know that it's like, it's working. All right. For my Scorpios, Spirit, tell me what the karma is for the person that's on Scorpio's mind who may have wronged them in some way. Oh. Oh, God. I don't know why these make me laugh. I think okay. I shouldn't be laughing. This stuff shouldn't be funny to me. But for my collective, because I'm healed, but I'm not, it's like you can take the streets out of the person, but you can take the person out of the streets, but you can't take the streets out of the person type thing. It's like, I used to be petty. Okay. I used to be catty. I used to be a real asshole. I'm reformed. I have healed, but that doesn't mean that I don't find the shit funny sometimes, especially if my collective has been wronged in some way, because that's what you get. Shouldn't have fucked around with my peoples, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Anyway. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, it says someone they wronged has cursed them. And then underneath that, grass is not greener. Wherever they are not happy and they are going through it. They may have gotten involved with somebody and they got involved with the wrong person. They did somebody dirty that they should never have crossed. They thought they had it and they didn't. Okay. I have rejected here. So either this is feeling rejected by you, this is feeling rejected by others. Maybe the options that they thought that they had, they don't have them. This is, job opportunities, collaborations, anything like that, projects, all that stuff. Everything's getting rejected. They're not getting any yeses anywhere. Stuck in an unhappy relationship, and I had catfished. They thought somebody was the prize, and they aren't. They really did. They were catfished. They got sold a dream, bought it, and realized that it wasn't a dream at all. It was, in fact, a fucking nightmare. Yeah. Whoever's guides this is hilarious. Like, they're like, well. Manifestations and blessings are blocked. They may have realized that they were in a relationship that they're not happy in, and they've been trying to manifest a way of getting out of it. Nah, it's not happening. Spirit's like, oh no, honey, you bought the bed. You made the bed. Now you gotta sit there and lay in it. Okay? We don't have any other beds for you. Sit in that bed, babe. They can't manifest their way out of this. Oh gosh, guys. Boss daddy fake flexing. They are pretending that things are good. They're pretending that they've got money and they've got things going for them. And everyone, like the way they look, dress, smell, may seem like they've got it all together and things are great. And they are not. It is fake. They are pretending. They are acting. They also are acting like they're happy and they're not. Okay? They are stalking and watching you, though. And they are obsessed. What were these two? They're also getting this catfished with these, because it says bad reputation, but it says creativity, but it says steals your work, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off you. The person that they got with, because I really do feel like after you guys left, like after you guys split or after you guys are no longer in contact or whatever happened, pretended to like be like you or embody the same energy that you had, and it's a far cry from the truth. Okay? Somebody pretends, and now it's starting to get out there that that's not exactly. They may also have tried to embody, like took took the energy from you, right? And tried to embody the energy that you embody naturally, who you are, and tried to pretend like that's them too out here, and they're getting caught. Okay? And their reputation's getting absolutely destroyed because it's not real. They're getting caught about, you know, they're impersonating. They're not, it's not true. And their reputation is getting destroyed right now. Obsessive. Guys, all this energy is like moving. I ate, so like all this energy is moving, and I'm like starting to have, you know, I'm starting to like burp and stuff like that. It's crazy. Obsessive lover, stalker. This person is obsessed with you. They watch you. Definitely watch you, definitely going through some type of karmic cycles. They're stuck in an unhappy relationship and they watch you. They are obsessed with you. They fantasize about you. Just obsessed. Guys, be careful with that because that's a kind of a dangerous energy, all right? Especially if they can't get their fixes, if they can't feed off your energy and get their fixes, it may become a little aggressive where they may start showing up in your life. They may start reaching out, or anything like that. So just protect yourself. They're pretending to be unbothered and it's a lie. It's such a lie. They're so unhappy where they are and it's a facade. The entire thing is a facade. And they lie like a motherfucker. Yeah, it's a facade. The whole thing's a facade. Huge mask. But it's coming down. Again, they don't have the options like they used to. They can't manifest the options that they used to. They are sad. People they used to be able to call up and kick it with or something like that. They're getting rejected. The reputation of them was not great. So people don't want to get involved. That's what they get. All right, Scorpios, that was for you. Moving on to Sagittarius, my Saggy babies, my little archers, my little centaur archers. I love you. I have a lot of Scorpio placements. I have a lot of Sag placements. So I love me a Sagittarius. I think Sagittariuses are hilarious. They are literally one of the funniest zodiac signs, especially Sag risings and Sag suns. There is something so funny and witty and clever and hilarious about you guys. I love you. All right. Anyway, I get along really well with Sagittarius. Please. Anyway, all right. This is for my Sagittarians. Okay. Ooh. Spirit, tell me about the person on Sagittarius's mind. What kind of karma is playing out for them? Person on Sagittarius's mind. What kind of karma is playing out for them? Let's see. Ooh. Oh. Well, too bad. So sad. Like that. All right. I have out of options or loss of options. They're going through some type of loss. I also debts piling up. The way that I just saw it, their finances are like totally drained. Like it's like they have a burning hole in their pocket and the money comes in and it's going right back out and they can't get ahead. I have legal issues at the bottom of the deck. Something's going on with them. Maybe they've had to pay for lawyers for something. They got caught up in some kind of legalities and it's racking up. Underneath that was left for a third party. So maybe if they were married or was with someone else, they're getting left and their finances are getting hit hard because of it. Blackmail. They got involved in something and they can't get themselves out of it. Something's getting held over their heads. So whether they got involved with someone that they don't want people to know that they got involved with, or they did something, you know, maybe they did something illegally with somebody and it's getting held over their head, that, you know, do X, Y, and Z, pay me off, or I'm going to the authorities about this, or I'm going and snitching and telling. And so maybe that's why the debts are piling up. And they're kind of like out of options. They have nowhere else to turn. They don't have anybody to turn to, especially left for third party. They don't have somebody to confide in, okay? Going through their hardest moments alone. They literally have nobody to speak to about any of this stuff. They feel very lost in their life right now, is what I'm getting. Whoever this is, Sagittarius, they feel very, very lost. Yeah, somebody, this blackmail thing, somebody's digging up dirt on them and like holding a whole bunch of shit over their head. I feel like they want to get paid off in some way. Whoever's holding the things over their head, and they can't speak about it with anybody because, again, they don't want anyone to know this is happening. They don't want to know. They may also, with Queen Rising, they may also be trying to, because this Queen Rising gives me Queen of Wands vibes, Sagittarius. So, because you're stepping into your power, you're coming up into some spotlight. They may be trying to dig up dirt on you to maybe like, yeah, talking shit, to like slander your name in some way, try to ruin your reputation in some way, and they can't do it. They can't find anything. They can't find anything. And crying over you. They are at a loss here. They just don't know. They just don't know what to do. And they're feeling this very deeply. Going through the hardest moments alone. If you were there for them in the past when they would go through hard moments, or when things like, you know, not great things would pop up and you were a major support for them, they're thinking about that now because they don't have anybody in their corner, and you used to be in their corner. So now they're crying over you like, I should have never. And it's like, get it together, buddy. You walked this path. You made this bed. You wanted these sheets. You wanted to walk this way. Not my problem. They may like try to like offer people things and people are like, nah, I'm good. Thank you. Anything else? Oh my gosh. Fake smiles. Yeah, they're pretending. They are pretending. They don't want people to know. Again, this feels very much like they don't want people to know like what's going on behind the scenes, like what's going on in their life. So they're just out here like, yeah, everything's good. No worries. I got no problems. And they have problems and wants you back. It really, really feels like you were a major support system for this person. And you always had their back. You always knew what to do, or you just always had the right words to say, or you always instilled some type of faith like everything was going to work out, and they don't have that now. They don't. And they feel very trapped. Feels very trapped. That's like he's for you. But not my fatties, because sorry. Okay. All right. Up next is my Capricorns. I have a Capricorn sun. I love you, Cappies. My little greatest of all time goats. Yes. All right. All right, Capricorn. Oh, by the way, Capricorns, happy birthday. We're still in Capricorn season. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. All right. Love you guys. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow. You never know who needs to hear this message. So I always appreciate the sharing because you never know how Spirit's going to use you to facilitate the message to somebody that needs to hear it. Okay. Even though this is very like, gossipy, the tea, right? Sometimes we need this for our closure, just to like feel better, to be able to move on and just get through the day, especially if it's somebody that's done you wrong and it's hurting you, because you would never do somebody like that, right? So I get it. Sometimes we need it. All right, Capricorns, my cappy bappies, my little goats, my little goaties, my little sea goats. They're not only good on land, but they're good in the water too. What can't a Capricorn do? I'm waiting. I'd like to know. Huh? No, okay, guys. All right. Sorry. All right. Spirit, tell me what's going on with the person on Capricorn's mind. What kind of karma are they facing? That was a lot. As they will and should, because Cap's a goat. Don't surprise me none. Ooh. I don't know what this person did to you, but ooh, sheesh. All right, that's how it feels. All right, so bottom of the deck, I have major loss. They are going through and publicly exposed and are embarrassed underneath that. So if they were in a relationship, something embarrassing is happening. If they in a job, again, they're being exposed for something and they're losing something because of it. So it could be a job, it could be the relationship, it could be the respect of their peers and people around them, okay? And they're taking a major hit. I have back-to-back bad news. Things just keep coming and they keep hitting, all right? Now, this is where I think this is hilarious and very Capricorn coded. It says, watching you meet all of your goals as you will. As you fucking will. Because if there's one good thing about a Capricorn, if they've got a goal, they're getting it. All right, no matter how long it takes, because we have Saturn on our side, which means we have Father Time and Karma on our side. It may take us a minute, but we gonna get there. And I know that's right. All right, anyway, so and it says, especially to the ones they tried to block or talk down on. Okay? So if they were a hater towards you, if this was somebody that was like, you're never going, like, that's unrealistic, you're never going to meet those goals, that's not something that you should be achieving for, or they, just doubted you in any way or made fun of what your dreams or goals were, yeah, you're getting it, and it's a sweet revenge. All right? A sweet revenge. Their relationships are falling apart. Again, major loss. And not only that, but again, with the publicly exposed and relationships falling apart, I'm telling you, people are losing respect for this person. There is something going on in their life where they are losing absolute they're getting like their respect, their reputation, the way people look at them, the way people feel about them. It's changing. It may be a long time coming, but they're getting hit back to back to back to back. They're having sleepless nights. They are not sleeping well. They are stressed out. They don't know what to do. I heard back against the wall. They feel like their back's against the wall. I also have robbed. I'm just going to pause for a second because I find that funny. Anyway, if you know, you know, and only my personal people will know. Robbed. Anyway, so, especially since I'm a Capricorn sun. Okay, I'm sorry. Time, energy, money, material possessions, or promotion. If they were up for promotion, it got taken underneath them. If they had a job title, they got demoted and somebody took their spot. Somebody's wasting their time. Somebody is taking us, again, with a major loss here, if relationships falling apart. If they were in another relationship, they got, okay? The time, effort, energy, money that they put into this, it is not worth the investment. They are not getting the return that they thought that they were going to get doing any of this or being involved with this or taking that job or however it resonates. They may actually get robbed for something really quite big. Okay, like maybe like a car or again, a job, a lot of money, okay? It takes a major hit to them. Bamboozled they were. And they are stressed out about it with the sleepless nights. They can't sleep. They really can't. And watching you meet all of your goals is like, it's not doing well for their self-esteem. Oh, snippity snipey. Caught a case. Okay. They may have gotten involved with somebody that may have given them something, sexually transmitted disease, a spiritually transmitted disease, right? With the robbed of time, energy, money. They may have, maybe they're getting robbed of their health. Okay. Something's going on here where they got involved with the wrong person. Yeah, they got involved with the wrong person here. Someone may have gotten them something, given them something, given them a sexual infection, a sexual disease, some kind of rash. Maybe they got crabs, which is crazy. Ignoring. Listen, if this person spins the block, do not get sexually involved with them because they're ignoring whatever this is with their health. They're ignoring it. And if this isn't about their health and they caught a case, they might be facing legal action, or they may have gotten arrested in some way and legal actions being taken. They have to like go to court for something, but they're ignoring it. They're ignoring it. Okay. It says girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. This person may have been, again, with the relationships falling apart, this person may have been involved with somebody. And maybe tell me more about the girl fight, caught a case, cyberbully. Wolves in sheep clothing. And being exposed, publicly embarrassed. All right. This person slept with someone and they got exposed to something. And it's creating a major loss. It could be a loss of their health. It could be a loss, God forbid it's anything super serious where like eventually they may lose their life. I hope that that's not the case. I don't want that to be the case. I'm just a messenger here, guys. I don't like that. Especially with girl fight here, it feels like a triangle. They got involved and it doesn't feel like you're involved at all. It feels like they may have been with somebody or been involved with a group of people, got involved with somebody else, and there's fighting going on. There's a lot of fighting and they're ignoring it. They're just like ignoring it. Looking you up a lot. And they're looking you up and they're realizing that like you're winning at life. They're looking you up and seeing that like you're elevating. Okay? Maybe you're coming into some type of money. But they are seeing that, especially with cyberbully, they may have another account, especially looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info on you. They may have a fake account, and they may comment on your stuff from the fake account and not say nice things or, say shit to try to get under your skin in some way. Groupie. This person cheated if they were in a relationship, they cheated, okay? And they caught something. Wow. And they caught something. And their health is going to be affected. That's sad. Guys, use fucking sexual discipline. All right. Do not sleep with that person, Capricorn. If they come back around and they want to get involved with you, it feels like they may try to pin it on you, or because, if they're really evil inside, they're like, if I'm going down, I'm taking Cappy with me, which is really shitty. All right, so just be really, really careful. But they're being robbed of their blessings, their energy, their life, their time. That one was kind of heavy. We're going to move on. All right. All right, this is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius. Pluto is about to enter into Aquarius. My Aquarians, my little aliens. I think that's really why we're starting to see aliens and all that stuff. Baby, the time's about to be had. Okay? Veil is about to be lifted. But I also love it because there's going to be a huge transformation in humanitarian events and people really getting back to basics. Watch. Watch. All right. Anyway. All right. Spirit, tell me about my Aquarius placements. Tell me about the person on Aquarius's mind. Oof. Oh my. All right, Aquarius. This person may have been a very codependent person. So that means that they can't really survive on their own. They may get in relationships or use people because they can't sustain their own energy, resources on their own. Okay? So they're very codependent on other people's time, energy, resources, all of that. Underneath that says out of loss options. So they may not... codependency also gives me a lot of like energy vampire vibes. So they may not have really any great supply. Okay. And they may be out of, again, because the out of loss here, they may be, okay, Aquarius, if this person was in a relationship, they were very codependent on this person. Okay. They're going through their hardest moments alone because I feel like if they were attached to someone else, they're no longer like the other person no longer wants to be attached to them because I have abandoned here. They either feel abandoned by you, they feel abandoned by their family, friends, people at their job. If they were in a relationship, they're being abandoned by that person, they're being left. Okay. Loss of home and stability. The way that this feels, okay, is that somebody was involved with someone and the other person had all of their own stuff. Like they were very stable. They were very established. The person on your mind was not established, right? So they became very codependent. They probably moved into this person's house. They probably leaned on them for their finances because they made more or whatever, however that resonates. And now that person's leaving. They've been abandoned. So they're losing their home. They're losing their stability. They're losing, and they don't really have options otherwise. And they're feeling very, very alone. Their abandonment wounds are triggered as all hell right now. And they're really, this is giving like major depression. I'm almost feeling like trigger warning. Sometimes the way this is feeling like there may be moments of, I don't know how to say this so that YouTube and stuff doesn't really flag me. They may have moments of maybe not wanting to be around anymore. Okay. And I'm not saying that that's what they're going to go and do. I'm not seeing that, but they may have thoughts of that because of how overwhelming this is. And they really, with the codependent, they may not really feel like they are equipped to be able to do any of this, and they are out of options. So their depression's really fueling some really, really, really tough thoughts. Okay. Oh, this is so heavy. Yeah. Listen, they married for money. They got involved with somebody for money. They saw an opportunity here for money. Very codependent. That's what I was feeling like. The person who they were attached to was very much more well off than they were. So that's why they got involved. But they're being abandoned. They're being left. This person with divination abuser at the bottom of the deck, this person may get tarot readings, watch tarot readings. Maybe they're a tarot reader themselves. They may do something along those lines to kind of try to peek into what's going on in your life, or like try to get answers in their own life. But they do it too much. They rely, again, with the codependency, they rely too heavily on it. Okay? With happiness hater, unfazed, and talking shit, I feel like even though they're going through all of these hard moments, and you know, they're really feeling abandoned, they're feeling like they're out of options, all of that stuff, and they're losing their stability in some way, they keep talking shit. They're not learning their lesson. They keep like hating on other people, or, you know, on other people's happiness, and they keep talking shit about what other people have and stuff like that. And it's like, have you looked in the mirror? Like, that's what it feels like. Like, have you looked in the mirror? Yeah, grudge holding. That abandonment mood, they're holding on to. If you left this person, they are pissed off, okay? And they're not happy about it. And they're holding on to that bitterness. Like, it feels like they're bitter. Like, that's what it feels like. And they just keep talking shit, even though they're like losing stuff left and right. And they're going through a lot of stuff, and and they feel so alone, but they're not realizing that they're creating that. Like, their energy is creating that. The fact that you're a happiness hater, you're so miserable, you're so bitter, it's keeping people at bay. And the unfazed part of it to me feels like they're not getting it. It's like they're not getting it. It says in their head, they're stressed, over analyzing. They're trying to figure out how to maybe move forward, how to come towards you, or how to like regain what they're losing. All right. They may be thinking about marrying somebody for money, or if they did marry for money, that person's abandoning them. Always partying. Yeah, they're just not learning their lessons. Not learning their lessons at all. They let their addictions get the best of them. Especially, they may be codependent on their addictions, right? There's a level of codependency there. They do not deal appropriately. They don't have healthy coping mechanisms. They may become homeless, is what I just heard. They may become homeless. All right. Now it's finally my Pisces, my little fishies, my little Pisceans. I love me a Pisces. I have Pisces placements. My dominant planet is in Pisces. I have a lot of Pisces energy. My moon's at a Pisces degree. One of my best friends is a Pisces, and I just love her. I think Sag placements and Pisces placements get along really, really well because of the Jupiter influence. I also find that Pisces wit and humor is so underrated. Like, people always think of Pisces as being like the emotional one. Sorry, my thing went into low power mode, so I hope you guys can still hear me and all that stuff. Like, being the emotional one, or being the delusional one, or, you know, not being into reality, you know, and all that stuff. But man, are they funny. They are very witty. All All right, for my Pisces placements. What is the karma for the people on Pisces' mind? For the person or people on Pisces' mind? Oh, Lord. I don't know what this person did to you, Pisces, but it's major. Whatever they did to you, I just heard it's against karmic law. So they must have done something serious to you, because just wait, hold on. I want to get a couple more because the cards that came out, it must have been a true betrayal, like a seriously true, deep, like not okay betrayal. Oh my. Anything else? Okay. Deep, deep betrayal here. Abandoned at the bottom of the deck. Relationships falling apart. Their friends, family are abandoning them. If they were in a relationship, they're getting left. If they were at a job, they're getting, nobody has their back. They may be getting fired, or just nobody supports them. Okay. I have wallowing in despair. All right. So they're really in their feelings. I also have, this is why I feel like whatever they did to you, oh boy, they should have rethought it, because it says, God may not be done with you yet, but I am. So Pisces, whatever they did, you're like, no, don't try to spin the block. Don't come back here. Don't even try to show face. Don't contact me. I'm done with you. And it says closing out karmic cycle for good. Soul contract complete. Whatever this was, you learned your lesson. You got what you needed from it. Okay. But spirit is like, they may be done with you, but I'm about to drag your ass. And the reason why I say that is because your ancestors have stepped in on your behalf. They don't play about you. God, your ancestors, your spirit team, something happened and they are about to whoop this person's ass. This person's going through sleepless nights. I just feel like they're getting hit after hit after hit. They're being abandoned. They feel abandoned. Maybe they feel abandoned by you. Maybe you were just always there for them or always involved with them no matter what they did. And now you're like, you took it too far. So now I'm done. And whatever happens to you is not my problem, because God loves me and he gonna hand you your own ass while you're looking at it. Okay. Someone they wronged has cursed them. You're not the only one that they've done dirty, you've done wrong, and whoever they've recently or most recently have done wrong, they should have second guessed that, or they got involved with the wrong person. They really, really got involved with the wrong person, and it may feel like ever since they got involved with this person, their life has gone downhill. All right, watching you meet all of your goals, especially the ones they tried to block or talk down on. You're winning, you're shining, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're putting yourself out there. Okay? You're reaching your goals, you're putting in the effort, and they're watching you do it. They are watching you. But they're really wallowing. It feels like a pity party to me. It feels like they're in a victim mindset. It's poor pitiful me. Like a martyr, as if they aren't responsible for how this is playing out. They may have done stuff behind your back, or things that people just really don't know about, but spirit does. God saw it. So you may not know about it, okay? And other people may not know about it, okay? God knows about it. The universe knows about it. My ancestors and my spirit team knows about it. And it's about to go down. Hustling, making it rain, focus, money, getting it. They're watching you hustle to get your goals, to meet your goals. Also, I'm also getting anything that because they are watching you, anything that you do gain, any kind of buildup that you do, keep it quiet, okay? They don't need to know, because, again, the projection of evil eye, right? Scarcity tactics. They may not be taught, like, there may have been communication and maybe they went silent on you to try to make you feel like, you know, at a loss in some way or affect you in some way, and that's not working. It's not working. Romantic love affair. They may have been with somebody while you guys were together. They may have wanted to have a secret love affair with you, or they had a secret love affair behind your back. Take it as it resonates. But let me tell you something. That shit is coming back to them now. They're getting abandoned by people, abandoned by you, abandoned by the relationships around them. People are watching them kind of destroy themselves, is what it really feels like. Like they're destroying themselves. Okay. They may keep trying to like hustle or bring money in or bring some type of manifestations in, and it's not working. Spirit's like, sorry. No, thank you. Okay. You're going to stay in this scarcity place. You're going to stay in this lack place because you did something that you shouldn't have done. Okay. And whoever if they did get involved with someone else, they cheated on that person, so that person's leaving, or they're getting cheated on and that person's still leaving them. Like they're leaving them for another person. There's some type of love affair going on in this mix. Now, if you were involved with them and they were cheating and you were involved in some type of love affair, but maybe you didn't know because they move in silence, you didn't really know that they had a whole commitment, you know, it didn't seem like it, just the way that they moved and what they were telling you and all of that stuff. And they were pretending like, you know, they're not where they are. All of that's being exposed. Guys, just be careful. They may want, and if they are involved with somebody else, they may be, I think they're being left by that person, but they may also, if that hasn't happened yet, that's going to be happening. They may try to want you to be like their secret love affair, or they may be obsessed with you and wanting to like get a sexual fix from you somehow, or take your energy somehow, like get their fix of you. They have secret lovers. They have lovers that nobody knows that they have. And it may be very, very toxic. And they're very toxic. They're trying to find out information on you. They may ask you questions or something along those lines. But yeah, divination abuser, happiness hater, watching you shine. They don't want you to be happy. They're like, you could do well, you just can't do better than me. That's how it feels. They may be watching you through tarot readings or getting readings on you, or, you know, and they're just not happy about what they're hearing. And it's really bothering them. They're really upset. I feel a little bit like they feel abandoned. Again, love triangle. This person either wants to put you in a love triangle, wanted you to be a secret lover, wanted a secret love affair with you, or this is what's going on in their life right now. They have multiple lovers. I really feel like they have multiple lovers, and whoever their main source of supply is right now, they're being abandoned. The relationship are falling apart. Maybe everybody's finding out about everybody else, and now shit is like, your ancestors are like, we about to blow this whole thing up. God's like, oh, you want fuck shit? I'm about to bring you some fuck shit. You may not like the type of fuck shit that I bring, but I'm about to bring it. And they're stressed out. They're overthinking. They're like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? That's why the sleepless nights. That's why they're wallowing in despair. Also, they might be getting abandoned if they were in another relationship and say that they weren't trying to get you to you know, be in a third party, but they, you know, maybe they were cheating and they get caught and they get left. Or if say they were a cheater to you, right? Because they did something that like majorly betrayed you. So say they really did you really dirty, okay? they're getting that back. The person is now cheating on them, doing them dirty, and is going to leave them, is going to abandon them. On the outside, it may look like they're unfazed, but on the inside, whew, baby, they are falling apart. Again, be careful. Caught a case, especially with all these like secret lovers, love affairs, all this sexual promiscuity going on in this read. Do not, if this person comes back, do not get involved with them, because either they're going to give you something, either spiritually or, you know, in the spirit, like a spiritually transmitted demon, right? Because those are a fucking thing. And, or they're going to give you some type of disease or infection. All right. So just be very, very careful. All right, guys. Those are the messages. That's the what's their karma. And whew, some of these messages were crazy. And honestly, I think most of these people deserve it. Okay? All right. I love you guys so very much. I hope you enjoyed this. Guys, again, like, share, subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how these resonated. Let me know if you guys like this format where I go through Aries, through Pisces, and all of that stuff. I love you guys so very much. And I will see you soon. Bye.